Okay, folks, welcome back. Big Willie coming to you with another gameplay here. Another flood zone gameplay. This time I'm going to talk about the angle of attack to take on these choppers now. When you're in the scout chopper as pilot, you know how to approach these enemy choppers. Now here we go. Here's a perfect example to start things out, folks. Just coming at this guy from the side. He doesn't even see me. Now that's the whole key, folks. It makes for easy pickings. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Now here we go, another example where I'm taking the guy off guard. And you're going to see continuous action on this one, folks, where I just continue to pepper these guys. Now here we go once again. Disable, destroy, and kill. That's what I like to do, folks, and that's how I roll. Now, here we go, swooping low. Like I said, keeping pressure on these guys, catching him as he's going across this bridge. You know, just doing whatever it takes to thrive. And swinging low, keeping my engagements tight, trying to stay out of dodge. Now, these guys get determined to get me as this video goes on. It is a good gameplay where they just, especially towards the end, basically, they just can't get me now. I did go down a couple times early, once or twice, but once I got my grip, it was basically all over but the crying. Now here we go, another perfect example of where I'm coming in from the side. And this guy, it's like they just don't catch on to what I'm doing here. I'm basically flanking these guys every time. And once again, he's trying to figure out where it's coming from. In the meantime, I'm just, you know, peppering away. Now, once again, keeping these guys out of the skies and off the roofs is the key on this map. Now, I already had one gameplay. Now, here's the same bridge. Believe it or not, folks, that's not a repeat kill. That's the same bridge, and the guy crossing, I caught him crossing again. Now here we go. I crowned this guy. Like I said, this Littlebird is just dangerous against these infantry. And on these maps where, you know, all I have to worry about essentially, folks, is going to be the enemy choppers. Now here we go. Perfect example about this angle of approach that I'm talking about now. Here we go, circling around. Now I pressure this guy into the point where he's basically caught in his own spawn. I decide now at this point I'm basically invested now. I press him into the point where he jumps out. I wipe out the vehicle, and now I'm taking a little pressure from the emplacement. Okay, but I just keep it rolling, folks. I mean, it's all about that evasive flying. You can see I'm using the trees. I'm using the low-flying structure to my advantage. And that's going to be the key, folks. Like I said, living to fight that other day. And here we go, just continuing on. Like I said, it's a very simple equation now. I realize they're over at A. So I start to pressure them a little at A. Realizing that, you know, I can't let them have an objective by our own spawn. So that being said, I put down the hurt. Now, in the meantime, like I said, it's just a matter of cycling back and looking for this chopper. Now, here I go once again. It's not a repeat. It's just me being smart. Once again, using this low-lying cover over here to the edge of the map to my advantage. Now, this is a tight map. It's not an easy one to be able to catch these guys off guard. But in this particular gameplay, I really am playing smart. Now here we go once again. I know these guys are going to be focused on the middle of that map, and I'm taking advantage of that fact. You know, coming up from the side, causing that initial damage, letting my miniguns cool off, and then just coming in and finishing them off. You know, folks, once again, it's just a matter of keeping these guys off the roofs, keeping the vehicles down, and there it is once again. Now there's some pretty epic gameplay that's going to be coming your way. on this footage as far as, you know, keeping these choppers down, and what these miniguns can do. Now here we go, just ripping these guys apart, keeping them off the roof basically completely at this point. I leave a couple spawn beacons just as bait to see if these guys will keep coming. And once again, here I am, getting out of dodge, just keeping an eye open now for infantry at this point too. The game's still not completely over yet. I'm just really keeping the pressure on to the point where they have very little, if no chance at all, you know. So here I go once again, utilizing this cover to the left, and it's really working out for me now. At one point I get challenged. I'm not sure what point in time that is now. It looks like it isn't this time around. They still haven't figured it out, folks. They're just wondering where the hell am I popping up out of. But I mean, folks, it's a simple equation. I keep popping out of the bushes here, and it's like I'm laying in the weeds, and here I go once again, just coming up from the back side and tearing these guys up, just really causing damage. Now they get frustrated, they really start breaking out the stingers. I mean, and you'll see at one point the guy finally catches on, one of their guys catches on, but I don't want to spoil it yet. Here we go, I'll just keep it to the gameplay, swooping down, tearing that guy apart. And here we go, just another example of staying alive and living to fight another day. Now I noticed some action today, so I'm going to plan on swooping around, marking the objectives, and here it is, folks. Just lighten them up. Now I love picking them off of those. Those guys are so dialed in that they don't even know that they're about to get crowned. There we go. That guy bites the dust. And popping my jammer and just staying alive. Now here we go, getting the ribbon and just really tearing people up at this point. Now, once again, their scout chopper has finally realized what's going on, and he's trying to put the hurt on me. Now, I edited out a little footage as I swing back, and I'm not sure at what point. It may be coming up now where I try to make my move again, and the guy's finally on to me. Okay, so he starts to lock. I realize he's finally on to me now. He's had enough of getting crowned. Okay, from behind and from the side. So here we go now. I evade his lock, and I realize now I haven't died since the very beginning of the gameplay. It's getting towards the end. As you can see, they only have 180 odd tickets left, and we're in strong position thanks to me dominating the skies. Now here we go. I turn the tables on this guy and pop him and basically press in. And here we go. It's basically me or him at this point, folks. You know. And Junior, I'm sorry, buddy. Try again later, maybe. But you know, didn't work out for you so good that time. But anyway, so remember that name, Junior, because now here he is, probably again at this point now, as you can see. The kid spends the last 4 or 5 chopper spawns trying to just come strictly after me. He's finally realized that it's been me he's looking for, so to speak. A little Lionel Richie reference there for you folks, a little ad-lib Lionel Richie. But anyway, going back to Junior, now here he is trying to put the press on me. I'm using the building as cover. And then I just turned the table again on this guy. Here we go, just put one on him and proceed to press him. Now this guy's not a bad pilot, and you know, it's just the thing of it is, folks, you know, I use a perfect tactic to my advantage here, where I leave him to die. I leave him for dead. And I've talked about that in other videos where I engage him, I disable him. I know he's going to try to kill me. I know he doesn't have a rep guy. And I take that to advantage and I just take off. I don't even waste another bullet. I just let him rot. And it works again, folks. What can I say? Now here we are. Once again, I've been dominating the gameplay. It's been one life basically since the very beginning. When some other clown got me killed. And I've just been on a long run here. I really don't want to go down. But they're on to me. But I still want to stay aggressive. And like I said, I'm making moves. I'm keeping my engagements tight. And I'm keeping these choppers down. Now here's a toggle view. Perfect toggle view. Now that's something, folks, that took me a while to master that move, where I toggle my views mid-engagement to my benefit in order to maintain that focus, to maintain that flow. I don't know how I adopted it. I don't see anybody else that uses it. I don't know, but it really seems to work to my advantage. And, you know, frankly, I think it looks pretty cool on the footage as well. So, that being said, here we go. I'm just starting to press up again on this guy and keeping these guys out of the skies. Once again, he tries to pop me, and this guy's determined to get me. He really has been battling me. It's Junior once again, and, you know, here we go. I mean, the poor guy, it's like I left him for dead the one time, you know. So that's at least the third time now, but I don't even know, folks. I really haven't been keeping track. It might be the 10th. I mean, for all I know. Here we go. Threading the needle. And just continuing to shine. Shine on, you crazy diamond. I mean, what can I say? Just making it happen. Swooping low on these objectives. Keeping pressure on these guys. And, you know, putting the kills, putting the disableds and the destroys, and getting those captures as well. Spells out for a big-time gameplay, and that's what I'm delivering here for you folks. Just showing you how to stay alive, how to use these buildings to your advantage. Now, once again, I know Junior's determined to get me, and I'm just not letting it happen, folks. I'm determined not to let these clowns succeed, and I want to finish strong, you know. So I continue to press, even though I don't want to die, knowing that I've been I've been alive since the beginning of the game. So here we go. Just once again, this guy gets ripped apart, and basically that's what it takes in a nutshell to succeed, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Junior one last time. I mean, you think he would have learned his lesson.
Not that way, man. Over here. The fight's this way.
Once again, folks, this has been Big Willie. Thank you again. Just showing you guys what it takes to lead that team to the victory. And that's a perfect example where I pretty much dominate the skies. I keep them off the rooftops. And it's all about the angle of attack. You know, I approached them from the side and the back. And that's what led me to success. Once again, Big Willie signing off.